Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, man, have we got something exciting today. You're looking at the Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught preview kit from WizKids. Are you kidding me? This thing is still sealed. How did I get my hands on something this cool? A friend of mine, Mark, went to GenCon this year where they were holding, among a million other things, Onslaught demos, and someone at the booth gave him one of these preview kits. Are you kidding me? He told me the first person he thought of when he grabbed one of these was me, and I cannot thank him enough for that. How freaking cool is that? I never thought I would see one of these, let alone have one in my hands. So let's take a peek at what it is, because Onslaught is definitely one of my most anticipated games. You all know how much I love my pre-painted figures. Onslaught, a skirmish game with pre-painted minis. Now, it doesn't come out till early next year, but we do have something to tide us over till then at the very least. All right, here we go. Preview rulebook. Let's flip through this thing. We have full color, as any of the WizKids games are going to be, with the different graphics, and this is just a simplified rule set to get you started, a demo of the game. That is freaking awesome. I cannot wait to start playing this during game night. Next up, we have the mini little demo board, and it's actually board game material board. This is not a paper mat. How freaking cool is that? We have some kind of, looks like throne in the center of the room, but it is totally gridded out. What is that even? It looks like it's actually a foot by a foot. This is a foot, 12 inch by 12 inch foldable playing surface. That is in and of itself cool. We have some cards and some tokens. Let's punch out some of these guys. These feel like they're very easy to punch out tokens, which you gotta love, right? Because there are tokens that want to hang on to the sprue for dear life and end up tearing, but these literally all just punched out just like that. Cardstock on this is great. I'm assuming this is this is probably, I assume, the same quality that the finished product is going to be when the actual starter sets and expansion packs come out. I am so excited for this line. It's one of those you got to have it all kind of things, and if you followed my channel at all, you know how much of a completionist I am. So I'm going to need every single product that they make for the Onslaught line. Now here are some cards. We have some initiative cards. We have some, these are what I'm really excited about, kind of the turn activation cards, activating characters. When you activate a character, perform these steps. Take actions with that character. During their activation, a character can take each of the following actions in any order: a standard, move, bonus, and any number of free actions. The character can exchange their standard action for any other action and or their move action for a bonus action, and then remove all fading condition tokens assigned to that character that were not assigned during the current activation. That's on one side. On the other side, it looks like we have a legend of different icons and what those icons mean. Perfect little player aids. You gotta love that. Here's the back of these cards. Player initiative cards, a monster initiative card, and then just this Goblin Guard card. Very cool. These are standard playing card size cards. Then we have some smaller cards here, the back of which, 2 purple, 2 red, 2 green, 2 orange, and a few of these different, almost look like items, potions, weapons, armor. And then on the front, here we go. The Armor of Elven Kind. These are, assume, different items you can equip potentially. Flame Tongue, Potion of Fire Breath, Invisibility Powder, Healing Potion. Gotta love that. Then we have some maybe different abilities. Taunt, Sentinel, Horde Breaker, Giant Killer, Draconic Resilience, Elemental Affinity, Dark One's Blessing, and Dark One's Own Luck. Excited to see what all these cards do. That's so freaking awesome. But then these, oh, we had one more token that popped itself out. Oh, these are the treasure chest tokens. Very, very cool. Okay. And then these are the different character cards. So here we go on the back. The different faction symbols for the characters. Excellent. Love that. And all of these character cards have built-in dials. So for example, here is Bedlam, the Warlock. With a Packed Blade and an Eldritch Blast and critical +1 damage potentially if attacking with either of those things. Gain 1 experience at the end of your activation. It looks like this may be maybe an experience tracker. Oh, I just love how like you can keep track of all these different attributes with these dials on the card. Hellish Rebuke. And this. Look at these stats. Oh my gosh. It almost reminds me of Mage Knight with the 3 skulls. And I love that the little button for that dial in the center actually has the D&D ampersand on it. But it's like, okay, 10 wounds, 9 wounds, 8 wounds. And look at that. Oh my gosh. Does this guy just go berserk or something when he gets down to 5 wounds? Because I saw his armor jump. That is so freaking cool. Lightning Dancer, the fighter. Same thing. We have this, I assume, experience tracker, and then some different ability trackers, combat reflexes, and then there's their stats as well. Do they do the same thing? When they get down to 6 wounds, or is that wounds taken, I wonder? Well, red almost makes me think. I'm not sure which way the dial's supposed to go. But that is so freaking sweet. Oh my god, I love it. Then we have, oh my gosh, bear with me here. Rockpiratrix, the Clanless, a sorcerer. All kinds of abilities there. Love how you keep track of everything with these dials. Grabbleshanks, the Ranger. Very, very cool. So were these 2 different factions? Yeah, they were. I just wanted to make sure because we had the same symbol there and we have the same symbol there. All right. I can hear you already screaming to take a look at the minis, which I am undoubtedly also very excited for. So let me pop out these first 3 first. These look like some adversaries that we may be encountering in the scenario. A trio of goblins. We have, looks like 2 archers, bow and arrow in hand. Sorry, my fingers are getting in the way of these little guys. Absolutely love them. On the clear bases. And one with a sword and shield. That is so sweet. Goblin Fighter 1. I assume these are Goblin Fighters 2 and 3. No, Goblin Fighter 2 is the other one. This is actually one of our heroes. Look at that little guy. That's Grabbleshanks. Oh my gosh. Hey, Grabbleshanks. Very cool. Oh my gosh. You get to play a goblin. How freaking awesome is that? All right. And then these 3 other hero figures. We have first, this is Lightning Dancer. Oh my gosh, look how cool that figure is. Dual wielding swords. Look at that armor. Very, very cool. Next up we have, one more time, Rockpiratrix, the Clanless. Oh yeah. That individual is ready for a fight if I have ever seen one. How sweet is that? And last but not least, Bedlam. Oh yeah. Look at the way they're holding their blade. Just too cool. Cannot wait to just play with this introductory set, first of all, but then also cannot wait for the full release. Oh, it is just an absolute dream of mine when games come. And of course, they've done this before. We had Dungeon Command, which personally I thought was fantastic. But now we have D&D Onslaught. How sweet is that? With the different tokens and the figures. Pop some treasure chests down there. I mean, how sweet is that? You can't deny that looks unbelievably cool. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to start playing this. All of the rules for the preview pack are right here. Leveling up, monsters, conditions, reactions. Yep, that's fantastic. All right, folks, that was a look at what comes in the preview pack for Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught early 2021, or 2021. Good Lord, I'm in the past. And I may have said that earlier in the video too. 2023. Next year, early next year, hopefully we will see this in full. All right, folks, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time.